How a direct-to-consumer food company ended up with toxic ingredients in its healthy food. The CEO of Daily Harvest explains. Last year, multiple customers of Daily Harvest, which sells sustainably sourced plant-based foods direct to consumers, ended up in hospital, with many requiring surgery. After months of investigations by the company, the US FDA and independent bodies, the illnesses were tentatively attributed to an unusual ingredient in Daily Harvest's lentil crumbles, tara protein flour. An interview with the CEO of Daily Harvest, published by Fast Company last month, reveals how the tara flour came to be used in the lentil crumbles recipe, despite containing chemicals that are potentially toxic to some consumers. The interview provides interesting insights into food product development in smaller, nimble startups and reveals huge regulatory gaps in USA food commerce. In the interview, the CEO reveals that Daily Harvest was trying to find high-protein, plant-based ingredients that did not contain common human food allergens. That meant no wheat, no soy or nut-based protein sources, and left few traditional plant-based options for a new protein-rich meal topper crumble. Tara protein flour, with its high protein content, seemed like a good option. Daily Harvest staff did perform some due diligence before deciding to use it in their products. They checked with the tara supplier, which positioned the ingredient as GRAS, G-A-R-S, generally recognised as safe. In addition, at least one person associated with the supply chain claimed that the flour was safely consumed by indigenous Peruvians as a staple part of their diets, a claim that other experts have since been unable to verify. In the USA, it's acceptable for an ingredient seller to make their own self-declaration of GRAS status. Daily Harvest staff did not imagine that the tara protein flour was a novel ingredient because it was positioned by the supplier as being widely used. Their CEO told Fast Company there were multiple established reputable suppliers in the US that had tara flour, in their catalogue. In hindsight, we learned that while it was offered by many suppliers, it's unclear how much of it had actually been used. Over the past decade, multiple commentators have expressed their concerns that startup food companies don't have enough food safety expertise to prevent these types of food safety disasters, including nutritionist and public health advocate Marion Nestle, who says this has been a scandal for decades. And apologies, that could be Marion Nestle. Daily Harvest says they have changed their sourcing procedures. Meanwhile, many of the 133 consumers who were hospitalised after eating the recalled food are still struggling with daily health issues. And you can read our coverage of the Daily Harvest tara flour saga in past issues of this newsletter. You can find more in issue 44, 46, 64 and 92. And as always, there are links to those in the post.